Hegseth defends controversial drug boat strikes amid growing scrutiny. U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth delivered a defiant speech at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library, strongly defending the military's controversial strikes on suspected drug-trafficking boats in the Caribbean. The operations, which have reportedly killed more than 80 people since September, have sparked intense legal and political debate. Hegseth argued that the action is essential for national security, insisting that drug cartels are comparable to terrorist organizations. He declared that anyone working for networks transporting illegal drugs into the United States would be hunted down and destroyed at sea, leaving no doubt about the government's intentions. The administration's justification for the strikes rests on the claim that the United States is engaged in an armed conflict against fentanyl smuggling groups designated as terrorist organizations, including networks operating in Venezuela and Colombia. Under this reasoning, the Pentagon has authorized nearly 24 attacks against suspected trafficking vessels. However, critics, including legal experts and some political figures, argue that the United States is not officially at war in the region. They say many of those targeted never had the chance to face legal proceedings, and that the actions may violate principles of due process and international law. The controversy intensified after reports surfaced describing a September strike in which missiles sank a trafficking boat, followed by a second strike that killed 2 wounded survivors who were clinging to floating debris. The revelation led to accusations of extrajudicial killing and possible war crimes. Hegseth denied issuing any order to kill everybody, claiming he witnessed the first strike but was not present for what followed. He suggested the commanding officer on site acted under his own authority. Political backlash continues to mount. Some lawmakers are calling for Hegseth's resignation, accusing him of reckless leadership and endangering U.S. military personnel. During his speech, Hegseth also defended broad military powers for the presidency, dismissed concerns about climate and humanitarian considerations in defense policy, and signaled support for resuming nuclear testing similar to rival global powers. As legal questions pile up, the strikes are facing heightened scrutiny over whether they comply with domestic and international standards, and whether targeting shipwreck survivors can ever be justified.